for the last 30 years, I've been involved in community work with young people, working in community with young people to educate them and get them to a point or stage whereupon they can learn to value and love their own being. Part of this program involves working with young people in supplementary school programs, sometimes independent of the main educational program, Saturday school programs, Sunday school programs, evening programs, weekend programs, study class programs, evening study class programs, and development of curriculums that are separate and ancillary, or in some cases additional to main curriculum. So we create curriculums that are entirely independent, curriculums that supplement, and curriculums that actually can be just add-ons that you can add on to an existing system. And this curriculum development is a key part of what we do within Narrative I, and a key thing that I'm interested in doing and have been doing is the development of these different curriculums. So, and for schools, colleges and universities, so that they can actually adopt whole programs, partial programs or modules. And it's about educating everyone that they can actually be more inclusive, and that their inclusiveness actually makes them more authentic, and their inclusiveness actually makes their teaching of history, English, politics, sociology, criminology, or whatever other subject it is, actually more correct. And what they've actually been teaching so far is not correct. But for people of African descent, especially young people growing up in the diaspora, or even in the continent of Africa itself, but especially in the diaspora, without effective role models, sometimes at home, or even in their communities, direct communities, often, I mean, there are often positive, I shouldn't say that, there are actually often positive role models in communities, but they're not promoted. So they may feel that they're not positive role models in the communities. So those young people also need access to information. So what we're keen to do, and what we do is encourage the development of individual independent school programs, which will reach out to the most disadvantaged young people, bring them into school systems, and the school can be anything. School can be this house. Yes, it doesn't have to be a major building that is an institution unto itself. You make it so. You make it the institution. You can open up your front room and it can become your school. It can become your university. That's how these universities began, like that. They didn't begin how we now see them. They started out like that and then they developed into something else. So a key thing that we're doing is about empowering local communities, organizations and groups to develop their own programs and to adopt our programs and adopt our curriculums and to develop their own curriculums and programs so that they can have a system which is either independent, ancillary or modular. If people wanted to gain access to this information, all they have to do is contact Narrative I. Africanus.